Right, here we are. We're on the Arturia stand here, and we're with Glenn, who's the Vice President. So we've got the top guy here, who's just going to take us through this new product, which you might be aware of, which is called BeatStep, which is going to sell for about £89 in the UK. So Glenn, tell me what you can.
Okay, well the BeatStep is our latest product that we're announcing here. It's a pad and knob controller box. You've got 16 pads, 16 knobs, actually 17 knobs. This one's assignable as well.
Yeah.
The pads are velocity and pressure sensitive. I'm just running it with Ableton Live's drum racks.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's just a nice general purpose controller. These can send MIDI notes, they can send CCs, they can send program changes. So you can use it for numerous things. You can use it in Ableton to trigger clips. You can use it in Ableton to trigger drums. You can use it in whatever program you're using.
Yeah.
The one thing though, that when we were laying this thing out, is it made perfect sense to have this also be a step sequencer. So we added the step sequencer mode.
Which we're looking at now, yeah.
And so, I'll call up our SEM synthesizer. And you can see that we've got this being able to control the SEM. Now, when I play this back, it's just like a standard, any other step sequencer that you might buy. And I have a number of live performance features, like being able to reverse the playback, alternate the modes, go into a random mode where it's going to randomly trigger things back and forth. I'll kick up the rate so it's a little bit more impressive looking. And then you just enable and disable steps. Here, you tune each of the steps with the knobs up there. When I hit it into stop mode, if I turn it, you can see as I'm turning the knobs, the output notes in real time. So you can tune them how you want them, because there is no display to show you notes here.
Yeah.
So once I've set them, I can play it, I can store them, I can change it in real time, I can store, I can recall. When you recall a pattern, I'll do it in forward mode so it's easier to see. So now it's playing through. When I go to recall, like I'll recall number 4.
Right.
So now it's recalled 4. I'll do it right when it hits the beginning. Now, when it hits the end, it will change into it. So it will keep things in sync while you're changing. You can change different scale modes on the input. So when I'm changing it right now, everything's chromatic. So if I'm turning knobs, it's a little bit random, which can be cool.
Yeah.
But sometimes you want to turn the knobs and have it be within a scale that you're working in. So you can choose different scales across here by just using Shift. I'm in a minor mode right now. So you can see that not all the notes are going. If I go into chromatic, it will pick all of them, blues scale. And then we have a user scale. So via our editor software that comes with it, you can set up your own scales and what notes that you can have it hit. So as you're playing live, you can be turning notes and you know it's gonna land in your key.
Yeah.
Also, if you generate something, you really like it, but you need it in a different key, then you can transpose it by just holding Shift and turning this knob, and then it's going to shift the whole sequence down. You don't have to go into each knob and turn them down or up or whatever.
Yeah.
You can also, via MIDI in, you can shift via another keyboard. So an incoming MIDI note on the same channel as the sequencer is going to shift the pitches up and down.
Right.
So it makes it where you can then play your sequences.
Yeah. Put an arpeggiator in there and trigger it, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, almost like an arpeggiator, but you can sit there and now I'm in C, now I'm in G, now I'm in F, now I'm in B flat.
Yeah.
So it makes it a pretty amazing device.
Yeah.
It also does, MIDI to CV conversion, USB MIDI to standard MIDI DIN conversion. So you've got a converter box built into it as well.
Yeah, a lot of bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole lot. There's 3 real units built into this one.
Yeah.
And any one of those 3 would typically cost a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we're looking at like a street price of about 99 US right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very interesting product because obviously it's a controller, but it's a sequencer at the same time. So.
Yeah, you run them both at the same time, so I can have the sequence playing, jump into control mode, and then now I'm controlling my different parameters within.
Very clever. Does a lot of things, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does a whole lot.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All right. that was very interesting. Thank you very much indeed, Glenn.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. Thank you.